Haas of Payne, and we got Newell Court. No relation. But it's great to see you guys. Welcome. Grant, since you were on the team last year, let's start with you. What's it been like to get to know Mark Madsen as your new head coach?
It's been great. You know, he's a really energetic, enthusiastic guy. Great hands-on approach. Teaches me, the rest of my teammates, a whole lot about the game that, you know, we're going to need down the line.
Since you're new, Keonte, I'm going to ask Grant this. How much carryover from last year and the disappointment of your season is there this year? Or did you just flush that? We got a new coach, new system, new everything. We're not thinking about that. We're just moving on. Or did it motivate you getting into this year?
Yeah, of course it motivated me, but for the most part, you know, definitely flushed it all out. We're just focused on what we have coming this season. Really, really excited about, you know, all the pieces we have from staff to players, everyone.
Keonte, you're from Austin, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Compare Austin and Berkeley.
It's different, but there's also some similarities too. It's different dynamics, but it's similar in its own way. If you just have to be there to see it. But I like both. I love both for what they are. And I think that's one thing I've been trying to value, is just appreciate everybody and places I've been for who they are and what they are.
By what Mark Matt, are we going to questions? I was just going to ask you, Keonte, based on what Coach Madsen just said about you, obviously likes you and you've made an impression here early. It's your fourth school in 5 years. How experienced are you now at implementing yourself into a new system and having an impact right away? Because you've done it before.
Just being who I am. I'm energetic. I'm always going to bring a positive vibe. So I think that's something that I can always carry to no matter what team I'm on. And then, like he said, I'm a defensive player first. I can play on both ends, but I pride myself in defensive. And that's where we win championships.
I will have some more questions for you, but we'll have some questions from the media first. We'll get it over to Jesse.
Okay, if anybody has any questions, please raise your hand. We'll get you a microphone. On my left in the second row.
I have a question for Grant. Eric Harpetting from the Daily Californian. You know, being on the team last season, as mentioned, how do you see, and then you're entering your sophomore campaign now, how do you see your improvement over the offseason, and what kind of leadership role do you see yourself having on this new look Bears team?
One thing that I've been working on ever since last season ended was my three-point shot, fixing my shot mechanics. Been working day in, day out, every single day, you know, taking a lot of shots. Also, leadership-wise, you know, I feel like I just can lead by example. Not really a whole lot of a big vocal leader, but, you know, things I do on the court, you know, the shows speaks for itself.
Grant, a question for you about Keonte. I was watching some, you guys post a lot of videos. Your social team posts a lot of videos from practice, which is cool. And Keonte was mic'd up, and he was extremely positive, getting everybody hyped up for practice. What's it been like to have a new player come to a team who's as vocal and I would say, you know, has as many leadership qualities as he has?
I think that's it's a big, important piece to have for a team. You know, really, really energetic, all over the place, offensively and defensively. High energy guy. And one thing that Coach Madsen always tells us and the rest of the staff is that the best teams are player-led, and, you know, we need things like this.
Keonte, where does being a defensive guy come from? When did you decide that's who you were?
I actually have a little story. So growing up, I always played for my dad, and I was a shooter. And he was just like, when your shot's off, you got to find something else to do. And it just clicked on me in high school and started defending. And I've realized the impact I had on my team. Just got the crowd going, got us going, get us in transition. A lot of teams I play for play fast, and we're athletic, so we have to get on the rim. So I think that's where it came from. It's just heart really just inside and just stopping the other players' best players. So.
He's new to the league, so we obviously haven't seen him. But talk about Fardaws and just his numbers, or when he was at Utah Valley, were eye-popping. How good of a rebounder is he?
Phenomenal, elite.
How? Physical, long jumps?
He's strong. He's athletic. He just has that it. He knows where the ball's coming off. He studies the game. I think he watches our jump shots. Like, he's really intuitive on where the ball's going to go, and he's just so strong and just overpowering.
How's it been to deal with him, Grant?
He's for sure a problem. You know, he's probably one of the strongest guys I ever played in my college experience so far. Also, in my life, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to do us a lot down the line.
What was your freshman year? I mean, you start 28 games last year. What was it like to play that many games, to start that many games? And as the season went on, was there fatigue? Did you have to battle any of that? And what have you done this offseason to build off last year?
Well, it was really good, get a lot of experience, despite, the results that we had, last season. And, it was for sure, some fatigue that came with it. But, took care of all of that this past offseason, cleaning up all the things I need to keep getting better as a player.
Last year, Grant, you guys played a really lower possession game because you felt like you had to. When you're the lesser team, you want less possession. So you guys played really slow. And it sounds like Mark just said you guys want to play really fast. So how different was it from last year to this year in terms of style of play?
Oh, it's a big difference. One thing I can say is we play a lot faster. We're going to play a lot faster. It's really exciting, and, we like it too.
From your perspective, Keonte, what has that pace been like since it sounds like more possessions the better for you on defense?
Absolutely. We want to put up numbers. We want to play with a fast pace, and it's been fun. It's fun seeing everybody get out and run. We're playing with freedom, playing with space, and it's really unselfish basketball. And it starts from our defensive end, and so I feel like I can hang my hat on that, and I'm the anchor for that.
Have you guys gotten yourselves in great condition for that?
Yeah, 100%.
Because players always say that they want to play fast. It's harder to play fast because you got to run more. But if you guys are in great shape, yeah, players want to play faster.
Miami Heat drill. We all had to do that. I know y'all have heard the stories.
I played in Miami. The preseason conditioning test, the 5'10s.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Explain that to us here real quick.
Honestly, for me, it was easy. There's probably a video of me like running backwards at the end of it.
Did he allow you to bank time?
They did.
Yeah.
And for me, I thought we were doing 10 of them. So I'm like running. I'm like, I'm gonna get all this in my bank for the last 5. Cool. We get done. One of our assistant coaches, Maz, he's like, this is the last one. I'm like, all right, at the set. Like, so I get back. He said, we're done. I'm looking around like, we're done? So it was actually kind of fun. I was able to go out there with my teammates with the second group and push them to finish through. We're really like team atmosphere, but conditioning-wise, we're going to be in great shape as a team.
Good.
Guys, good luck this year. We appreciate it. There's the Cal Bears. We'll continue here for Media Day.